Hello, my name is Corey Saltzman. In this short video will be about trends in Marin County foreclosures from December 2007 to March 2011. To start, to give the viewer an overall outlook on how Marin County has been affected by this recent foreclosure crisis, let us view a time-lapse video that separates sequences into each month. In December of 2007, the month the Great Recession officially began, Marin suffered its first foreclosure in Woodacre, a city located in the heart of the county. In the next month of January, there would be no foreclosures, followed by 3 in February. Then March would mark the last month the county will experience no foreclosures. In May, there are 13 foreclosures, and they start to happen at a far more frequent pace. And by July, the number shoots up to its largest amount yet at 60 in 1 month, followed by 35 and 36 foreclosures in August and September. In between October of 2008 through April of 2009, foreclosures would average about 25 per month. By the time 2008 had ended, Marin County had recorded 248 foreclosures. In June of 2009, there were approximately 43 foreclosures, but more importantly, this month would mark the end of the Great Recession. Unfortunately, foreclosures would not follow suit. In 2009, foreclosures would rise by 36% at 386 foreclosures that year. Unfortunately, in 2010, foreclosures would rise yet again to 464, which would account for an annual increase of 17% from 2009. Twenty 2011 has gotten off to a very fast start, with 47 foreclosures in January, 44 in February, and 48 in March. This has accounted for the largest 3-month average for any consecutive months so far since the foreclosure crisis started. Looking at this map now, with a total of 1,237 foreclosures, it is hard to tell where the foreclosures are the densest. By doing a kernel raster, we see that most of the foreclosures are concentrated in areas of Novato and Santa Fe. Now, let us break up the county into 3 parts: Novato, Central Marin, and Southern Marin, to get a more in-depth understanding of what the foreclosure trends are in each area. Throughout this crisis, Novato has maintained the highest foreclosure rate of any city in Marin County at 2.9%, and has also accounted for 44% of the total foreclosures in the county. In 2008, the city had 140 foreclosures. In 2009, it went up to 173, then to 178 in 2010, and so far in 2011, there has been 56 foreclosures, which puts it on par for about 224. Here is an accumulation of foreclosures from 2008 to 2011, with a total of 547 total in that time. Now, let us look at the sum of foreclosures that have occurred inside 2,000 census block groups. At 114, the area between the Highway 37 junction and DeLong, which comprises almost all condos, has the highest sum of foreclosures of not only in Novato, but also in Marin County. Second highest in the county, with 70 foreclosures, is this area just northwest. Fifth in the county is Ignacio area with 39 foreclosures. The Hamilton area comes in at 6th with 36 total foreclosures in the area. 7th with 28. 8th with 27. And the Blacks Point area of Novato with 26 tied for 9th. Rendering a kernel density map for exclusively Novato can give us another idea of where foreclosures have been the most prevalent. Now, let us go to Central Marin, where the second highest amount of foreclosures happened. This area comprises of San Rafael, San Anselmo, Fairfax, Santa Venetia, and the Lucas Valley Marinwood area. All of these cities account for 441 foreclosures since December 2007, or 36% for foreclosures in the county. In 2008, there were 85 foreclosures. In 2009, 138. 2010, 169. In 2011, 49. This is accumulated to be, again, 441 foreclosures. Here again, we see the 2000 census block groups. The eastern part of the canal area ranked third in the county, accounting for 54 foreclosures. In fourth came the western part with a total of 42. Tied for ninth, the Santa Venetia and Marinwood areas both accumulated 26 foreclosures each. Looking at a kernel density map for exclusively Central Marin, we see that the densest foreclosures occurred in the canal area, and then to a far lesser degree in Marinwood and Santa Venetia. Now let us move to Southern Marin, which comprises of the areas of Belvedere, Corte Madera, Kentfield, Larkspur, Mill Valley, Ross, Sausalito, Strawberry, Tam Junction, and Tiburon. In 2008, the area suffers 18 foreclosures. In 2009, it jumps up to 67. Then in 2010, 95, and so far in 2011, there's been 47, for an accumulation of 277 since the foreclosure crisis started. This would account for 18% of the total foreclosures in the county from December 2007 to March 2011. Let us look again at the number of foreclosures per 2000 census block group. The first thing that jumps out to you is that in comparison to Novato and Central Marin, they are relatively less affected areas. In fact, the largest amount of foreclosures happened in the South Alicio census block group in Greenbrae. It tied for 15th in the county with 19 total foreclosures. Lastly, if we look at a kernel density raster for the area, we see foreclosures are relatively evenly dispersed, with a couple of warmer spots in South Alicio and Shelter Bay. So what does the rest of 2011 and beyond hold for us? Well, if 2011 keeps up at the same pace, foreclosures will rise another 17% to its highest annual amount yet of 556 foreclosures. But only time will tell.